I look so different when I do my liner like this, and you will too. Especially with women like you. Hey boo, so today we are doing a eyeliner video for women over 50. I have a lot of products here in front of me. As you can see, I'm starting off with a flawless base, honey. Yes, this base is doing what it needs to do. I put my skincare on, and I took a lot of time to put into my base, because if you watch this channel, you know what I preach. When you take the time to perfect your base, you really don't need to know how to do a lot of intricate eyeliner. But if you're like me and you love full glam, you love eyeshadow, you love eye look, I get it boo, I'm like that too, so you are in the right place. The best way to do eyeliner when you are over 50 is to use a shadow and an eyeliner. You definitely need your brushes. I have all my brushes here, but I'm a makeup artist, so you don't have to worry about having all of these. Most of the brushes are flat brushes that have a point, and of course angled brushes. So before starting the makeup, the eye makeup, I'm gonna put on a little bit of translucent powder right up underneath my eyes so that it can catch any fallout from the shadows. I don't anticipate on having any, but you never know. And when you have your full base down and on, it's just best to protect it so that, you know, if it is a little bit of fallout, you haven't ruined all of your work. So I'm gonna go in with colors that you can see, so that you can see how far I extend out the shadow, and you can see exactly where I stretch out the shadow. So with this brush, this is a pointy brush, but it's fluffy, and right here in this groove, right where you can feel your eye, that it goes in here, right? That's where you're starting to put the shadow. And I'm a person who works back and forth on the eye. I encourage you to too if you're a beginner, so that you don't forget what you've done. I'm using the point to touch really lightly here, because it's allowing me to feel when the brush has went into the groove. This is our transition shade, so we're going to blow this out. I'm really not even tapping anything off with this. I'm really just packing the color on. Then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and start to blend it out. And then we're going to just blend it and stretch it all the way back. It's okay. I'm going to intensify this color a little bit more. Now, if you want to, you can use like flesh tones, or you don't have to use shadow at all, but it looks more natural, more seamless, more pulled together when everything is all cohesive. Of course, we all have just thrown on a liner and lip and mascara, but when you start incorporating shadows, it's really best that they transition. You know, you don't want any harsh lines. You don't want things to look displaced, like it's just plopped there and it's nothing else. It doesn't look like it even belongs there. It looks kind of out of order. So I want to use a little bit of eyeshadow all over the whole lid, even if it's flesh tone, so that when you use the shadow as eyeliner, it actually blends and looks seamless and looks cohesive. So now I'm going to work on the outer V a little bit, and for that I love this Morphe brush. Morphe 453, perfect if you have small eyes like me for that outer V. And this is why I say that, because with the eye open, it deposits color like perfectly. Like it goes above the fold just enough. Next, I'm going to take a smudger brush and I am going to run this deep shadow through my lash line. Whenever you use a dark color, it makes that portion recede. Okay, so now for the fun part, to actually start lining the eye, I'm gonna go in with my angled brushes. You see I have several here. This one, oh, this one is for the inner corner, as well as this one. All of these pointy ones like this I use for like the inner corner, and the traditional angled brushes, that's what I use to create the wing. And this straight edge brush right here, this is what I also use to draw like a straight line like we use to get here in the lashes. So for the liner, I'm going to use this Maybelline in this pot with my angled brush. I'm going to get it on the brush, wiping it on and off simultaneously, because you always want to start with just a little bit of product. Then I'm going to raise my brows and pull my eye taut a little bit. And I'm going to put this right in the groove. Now, when you're doing a wing, you can always go up like this, like toward the brow. I want you though to go back toward like the temple, because that way it's like stretching the eye and pulling it outward. Both are beautiful, like when you do either one, but the most important thing that you want to do is keep that line thin. Keep it close to your lashes as much as possible. Oh, you know what? I'm done with the shadow, so let me dust this off. So as you can see, this is a very beautiful, thin, lifted eye look. So now what I'm gonna do is thicken it so that you can see another way you can wear it. And what I'm doing now is just connecting the tip and going over right to the end of my lash, no further than that. Taking small strokes. Now this is why I say it's best to have eyeshadow on already, because what I'm going to do now is take another pointy brush and I'm just going to connect that liner with the upper eye there, just so ever so slight. Now, yes, this is a little bit more dressy, but I personally love to just put in that effort. When you have mature eyes, when you have loose skin, saggy skin on your eye, the best way is to use a liner and a shadow so that you can camouflage the loose skin and give the eye a lifted appearance. So next thing I'm going to do is a little bonus eyeliner trick for my girls that are sassy, okay, and they want to bring it. They really want to make their eyes look really feline and sexy. I'm going to start by adding white eyeliner to my lower lash line. Waterline. And what I've done here is I've just added it right in the middle. I didn't take it all the way out there to the end, and I didn't take it all the way to the inner corner. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is take this brush. All of them will be linked below. And again, just rubbing it in and off at the same time. And this one has, like, as you can see, it has a bend in it, and it makes it really easy to get in the inner corner. So I'm going to start really lightly with just kind of drawing a line to the inner corner. and then I'm going to connect it upward. And with this, I think the trick is just using as little as possible, stopping at the front of the pupil. Okay, for me personally, this inner corner never looks good on me unless I take some white right up under. Okay, and to finish something like this off, I'm going to take that straight brush, my dark brown eyeshadow, and begin to kind of smudge it slowly in the middle of the lash line, the lower lash line. And I'm looking far away so that I can see how everything is panning out. Starting off very slow though. It's easy to add more, it's hard to take it away. Now I'm going to take my inner corner highlight and I'm going to just add a little bit on the lower. I'm going to put the same the inner corner, just lightly dusting it. Look at that. I'm talking about completely different eye shape when you do this. Okay, now if you don't want to do all this, you're not a makeup girly like that, all you have to do is get a pair of lashes like the fancy lash. As you can see, it's already in the cat eye shape. I sell these on my site. This is the secret weapon to quick, beautiful, glamorous makeup, or looking beautiful and put together, looking like you've done all of these types of steps and you really haven't. The key is a nice, beautiful lash. I'm going to take Rich Men and pop that on, and with the lash, just sit it down. Like, don't get too complicated with it. Just sit it down. Take a mirror, look down into the mirror, and just sit it down. Sit it right on top of your lashes. I'm using the lash applicator to just kind of pinch. I can use my hand too because these lashes are beginner friendly. And when I say that, I mean it has like an incredible band, not like a really flimsy band or a really stiff band. The band is so easy to work with, which makes the lash easy to work with. Wow, absolutely wow. I lost my sound. I thought I had it plugged into a power source. I guess not. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. This has been super fun. I love doing my liner like this. It just gives me a completely different eye shape. I look so different when I do my liner like this, and you will too. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to join my free VIP beauty community. It's all about beauty, makeup, skincare, and fashion. And it will be me, KiKi Carr, in your DM, hooking you up with all of the beauty advice, girl, keeping you looking good. Don't forget to shop my site, OptimalBeauty.net, for makeup, skincare, and lashes. And before you go, do me a favor and click like, click share, click subscribe, duh, and I'll be sure to see you on the next one. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a